To check in with Good Morning Tri-State in the morning to get an update on how the roads are looking. Right now, some Tri-State truck drivers are speaking out against a new regulation that went into effect this month. They are planning to take it up with state and federal lawmakers tomorrow. Paolo Suro is live with how they say the issue affects all of us. Paolo?
Well, Julie, in the past, truckers needed to log their hours just by using pen and paper, and that gave them some wiggle room to make their deliveries on time and account for traffic. But that has since changed because of a mandate that officially went into effect April 1st. A small device bringing big changes for truckers around the nation.
You're supposed to mount your cell phone or your tablet affixed solid to your dash. So you can sit there and stare at the minutes as they're climbing off of your ELD.
ELDs, or electronic logging devices, are now required for truckers like Stephen Ream to log their hours electronically and make it from point A to point B.
Now you literally have a clock that's in your face counting down your hours that you're allowed to operate for your workday. It pushes you to the most extreme limits.
The federal government put this mandate in place to keep sleepy drivers off the road, but Stephen says it might just do the opposite.
It's going to make them more dangerous because they have the clock staring right at them. You only get paid when these tires are turning. It's across the board. It's going to be detrimental on another scale.
They say it can come pricey for smaller trucking businesses and families who make a living out of this.
When you're a one truck operation like me, it just doesn't make any sense to spend the extra money to have an ELD when they run from $400 to $1,500 to get one, and then $30 to $65, I think is the highest I've heard, for a monthly monitoring fee.
I put a roof over their head. I feed them, I clothe them. It's shifted to a point where this keeps me up at night and I'm really scratching my head. How are we gonna make it to the next week?
And Stephen, who has a wife and 5 children to provide for, says it will come pricey for everybody too, trucker or not.
You're gonna start seeing food prices skyrocket, fuel, the daily necessities that people need to raise their family. The pricing and the consumer, it's all going to be passed on.
Now, if a driver is caught, operating a commercial vehicle without a functioning ELD, he could be placed out of service. And as for those truckers that you just met, some of them are actually traveling to Columbus and DC tomorrow morning to speak to lawmakers. For now, we're live in Mount Adams. Paolo Suro, 9 on your side.
Well, keep an eye on it. Thank you, Paolo. New at 11, a man accused of assaulting a 15-month-old girl, leaving her with